Me and my friend Robin Lane went. We did have a great time. We did mushrooms a week ago and went to the Olive Garden. I didn't know you needed a reservation.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more to People Town.
You are a parent who gives 110% every day.
Yes, you are too.
So many of our listening right now. You're running a busy household. You're trying to keep things organized, and you want something that makes you feel seen and makes your life easier. Well, what could that be?
I know what it is.
A Skylight calendar.
As a special limited time offer for our listeners, get 15% off your purchase of a Skylight calendar when you go to skylightcal.com/DPT. That's SKYLIGHTCAL.com/DPT. Mother's Day coming up right around the corner. So order yours today to get 15% off your purchase at skylightcal.com/DPT. It's the best Mother's Day gift you can give.
Townies, your sex life is important,
Yes.
but your schedule is busy. You don't have the time to go to a doctor's office and get treated for your erectile dysfunction. Everybody's busy. Well, guess what?
Right.
Through HIMS, now you can get treated for ED without stepping a foot outside of your door.
Start your free online visit today at hims.com/DPT. That's HIMS.com/DPT for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/DPT. Restrictions apply. See the website for details and important safety information.
Nice.
.com/DPT. Mother's Day coming up right around the corner. So order yours today to get 15% off your purchase at skylightcal.com/DPT. It's the best Mother's Day gift you can give.
Townies, your sex life is important,
Yes.
but your schedule is busy. You don't have the time to go to a doctor's office and get treated for your erectile dysfunction. Everybody's busy. Well, guess what?
Right.
Through HIMS, now you can get treated for ED without stepping a foot outside of your door.
Start your free online visit today at hims.com/DPT. That's HIMS.com/DPT for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/DPT. Restrictions apply. See the website for details and important safety information.
Nice.
Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population Glass. Todd, we have raised the glass ceiling. Is what
Todd,
we've
welcome
done.
back to
the
town.
glass is half
Been
full.
a
is
long
what I always
time
say.
since you were
the
here
glass
in
is
town.
half full.
I feel like we text a lot. So
We
we've kept in touch.
So text like I follow your goings on.
No.
And
I
so-
replay your voice memos for myself.
So I
sometimes.
told you,
Oh.
and I told you directly, and I'll tell this on the air. One of my proudest moments with my 15-year-old son, I think he was about 13 at the time, I go into his room and he's like, "Dad, have you seen this?" And I'm like, "What?" He shows me the bit of you as like the horrible Uber driver. And I'm like, "That's my friend." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "That is my friend Todd Glass." And he's like, "This is the funniest thing. I share it with my friends. All my friends are talking about it." And I'm like,
He made the teenage kids laugh.
"You made the teenage kids laugh." It came anytime somebody I love comes
from
around to me
someone
from
who
an
isn't us.
avenue I'm not expecting. I
best.
Makes you
am
happy.
elated. I was like exploding.
Also,
with
like
joy.
you've been doing
Thank
comedy
you.
for a while, and the fact that you do something that a whole generation of people who don't know who you are, but just is like, this is funny.
Yeah.
that tells you that you're doing it right.
Well, I appreciate that. I really do. I like I've said this a few times. But I during the pandemic when Caleb Sine said it to me.
Yeah.
But I had already figured it out. I thought, but then he said
Caleb.
it. He goes, "Todd, have you engaged in TikTok yet?" This is a while back. I go, "Yeah," and I go, "Why?" He goes, "It's you belong there." I go,
Right.
That's what it's just the bits and
It's uniquely designed for what you do. That's really funny.
It's when you get serious about something that you're actually being silly about and commit to it. That's what's so funny.
Like
By
that
the
to me.
campfire
That's the
or the hidden camera at the restaurant at the table from the low angle. All that shit is so funny.
Chad Maxwell, I give him a
Chad-
shout out
Chad's
every
great. Love
podcast
Chad.
because Chad is like a sketch guy, has
Yeah,
a following
right.
on TikTok, like 500,000.
Yeah.
And he started helping me. And let me tell you something, it's been the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah,
I mean,
so good.
it is fun. I'm really having a good time.
So good.
And it's helping, like I said,
People are coming to shows.
People are starting. I have I'm hitting up about 250,000.
Amazing.
But in Philadelphia, it definitely made a difference. And you know what? I remember when I was 15, went to a comedy club.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. It melts my heart as much as they're excited. Like, there was this group of kids at the Comedy Attic in the back row, and they were all in college. And I went by them, and you could tell, and I was like, I like high-fived them all.
Yeah.
And they were so, and I was thinking, I'm just excited you're here as you are.
Yeah.
They
be
were,
here.
they were, yeah, it's
So what's
been
great
fun.
is you, and we'll talk about this later in the second segment. What's great is like, it's very hard to take what people do on TikTok. This is why it's difficult for straight up TikTok influencers to do stand up.
Yeah.
But I feel like you embody all of those things in bits that you do on stage. It's like a
Thank
remarkable crossover of both those things that not many people can do.
Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on your crotch when you're doing
You do
television.
that. It's
because there are people
We highlight it.
You know, people
We
do
try to
zoom
highlight
in.
it. People do zoom in.
We highlight it.
We
I
have
do
a
it.
cut
You
of
can
this
expand
be
it.
released. That's
Are
just
you,
soon.
by the way,
crotch
you know how
camp.
like most women are on Wiki Feet? Are you on Wiki Crotch? That's like a whole thing.
No.
There's Wiki Feet for men.
Oh,
too.
God.
Is there Wiki
Because guys
Wiki
do it.
crotch?
Straight
Todd was
guys
like,
do
what?
it to women. You know,
sure.
to whatever. And then I realized because when I go, I know they zoom in on the crotch. I go, well, that's odd because that's what you do.
That's right.
But nevertheless, yeah. One more quick thing because I
Yes.
love
Go.
Chad Maxwell. He is. I'm not saying I'm not funny. I mean, obviously, I'm the one being funny in the videos. But he has come up with so many of the ideas.
Yep.
And it's different than having a corporation help you.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
if I had the money, I'd do both.
Right.
But creatively, he comes over, we do video, and he knows how to chop stuff
He's
up.
really good at such a simple
Simple
moment.
little things,
Yeah,
but
little
they're
moment.
not. And he knows how to keep me condensed.
Right. That's right.
Every other time someone said, you got to keep it short, I didn't want to, but he knows how to do it. And I hope, I love Chad Maxwell.
Shout out to
great.
Chad
I love Chad,
Maxwell.
too.
That's not dumb. I'll tell you what is dumb. The world.
There you go.
Ready? Let's
about
do
that
one.
for a
Here we
second?
go.
Last story.
Sent in by Nick Bowes at Chef Nick 80.
Thanks, buddy.
He went to hashtag dumping.
Yes, chef. Yes,
At
chef.
Sklar Brothers at Daniel Van Kirk.
At Sklar Brothers.
Here's a headline. I'm curious as to where you guys fall on this.
Okay.
Like whose side you're on.
Okay. I always love these.
Nebraska woman uses rewards card loophole for free gas. She uses a loophole associated with
smart
the
or is she
rewards
being a
card
jerk, is what
to
you're
get
saying?
free gas.
So was the card not for gas, or was it for something else?
Nebraska woman Dawn Thompson.
Dawn.
Dawn
That
Thompson.
is a Nebraska woman if I ever done heard.
Dawn Thompson.
Dawn Thompson.
Some people you just know are on city council.
Dawn Thompson.
Dawn Thompson.
City Council.
They're a band, too. You know that out of...
Dawn Thompson?
Yeah, the Dawn Thompson band.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Have you seen the Dawn
A lot
Thompson?
of ELO.
Have
but
you seen the Dawn Thompson band?
a lot of ELO, but
really?
it's their
They're
own
good?
version.
Are they still doing it?
They're still doing it, and they're
And
good.
everyone's still live.
Good.
And everyone's
I always
still
love that when
alive.
somebody says that because they know that you're supposed to assume it's that. And
They're good.
Yes, no, they're
still
really good.
The Dawn.
My son loves them.
The Dawn. How did he find them? It's all. They've only released 8 tracks.
Oh, man.
Nebraska woman Dawn Thompson
Yeah.
is charged with 1 count of theft by unlawful taking for allegedly using a loophole to steal gasoline.
Yeah.
What was the loophole?
According
we're gonna
to
get into it.
KOLN, reports that Dawn is accused of improperly using her rewards card from Pumpin' Pantry in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Pump and Pantry.
That's a website.
I know that's
That's
like
a website for something.
Right. That's a gas station
Pump
that
and
is
Pantry.
also a place that has
You can
snacks.
buy snacks.
It's like an AM PM,
Well, that's
but
the pantry
terrible
part, right.
name, Pump and
Well,
Pantry.
nobody's better than what's in Iowa. That's come and go.
Come and go, yeah. Come and go.
Is that really a place?
Yeah, I made a video about it because they're changing the name.
Shortstop.
Do they know?
And so
those
I did
places?
a TikTok.
But
where-
they didn't need to spell it C-U-M. That's such a
No,
weird
it
way.
is K. But it's they're changing the name next year. And I went and made a TikTok there where I was like, guys, we're losing the come and go.
You know, it's actually
you can't-
all of them are going to be converted to Jiffy Lubes. Guys, I'm out of here. Thanks so much, and good night.
I thought I
Do
set
they
a
know when they
pump and
name it
run.
that? Do you think? Like BJ's, that restaurant, stuff
Yes,
like
sure.
that. Dick's Sport.
Right.
Do they know that that's got a double entendre?
No,
Double
definitely-
entendre.
Hooters
Is that,
doesn't
is that the
even
right
know.
word?
Hooters
does
doesn't
not
know.
know. They think it's
Twin
owls.
Peaks has no idea. Bombshells has no idea.
Because
I'm
real
joking.
quick, I'm not making this up. In Culver City, it's like they sell meat, and it says you can't beat our meat on the trucks. And I go, do they know?
They have to.
They
know.
have to know.
They
right?
have to know.
And they don't mind making a masturbation joke
no.
about their food.
Well, in Rochelle, shout out Walker Short Flooring. Walker Short would say Walker
it's
Short
just funny.
Flooring, and on the shirt say "We'll lay anything."
Right.
They know.
that's okay. It's about flooring and fucking.
But
Who cares?
yes.
That's right.
But I don't want, where I'm, let's go by there, get some flank steak. The place that jerks off all the time. Why am I talking?
Flank steak.
Well, it's come and go. Enjoy the release is what their tagline is.
Are you serious?
Is it really?
No.
Oh, come on. Damn.
I waited for you guys.
I was like, is it?
Because you did. I saw you in a holding pattern above the airport and be like,
My other trick, if I realize you might have to be gullible, my other trick is to go, no, it isn't, but I really do.
right. And then I'll see how you react. I
right.
know
It
it's
isn't.
Yeah.
See how hard you're going to push
Yes.
back.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Okay, the pump and pantry. She stole gas using a loophole just for fun. We'll start out here.
Sure.
How long? She got charged with it. Before we get into how she did it and everything, you know that she stole gas from the pump and pantry. Mm-hmm. How long do you think she did it for? Before they caught
9
her?
months.
In Nebraska.
9 months.
Nebraska.
9 months she was
Todd?
stealing gas.
Just whatever.
3
feels.
years.
3 years.
A year.
6 months. Way to
Wow.
go over here, Randy.
Still too
6
long.
months of stealing gas. There's usually nothing wrong with a
She's
rewards
like, this is
card.
going to go on forever.
But the police say the woman took advantage of a software update from November 2022.
Dude.
Remember?
Yeah. This is...
That managed orders and rewards cards at the fuel pump. Mm-hmm. Unbeknownst to Bosselman Enterprise, owner of the pump and pantry. Why don't you just call it Bosselman's? The update was allowing anyone who swiped the rewards card twice to switch the gas pump from regular mode to demo mode. While in demo mode, free gas can be administered.
Holy shit. I like to switch mine from demo mode to sicko mode. Is that a word?
Sicko's
Travis Scott.
wonderful.
Wait, but this is
So
kind
you
of
run your
genius.
rewards card twice, all of a sudden now free gas.
If you switch to demo mode,
So I'm going to ask the three of you. How long would you do this for?
6 months.
Would you go right in and tell, like, hey, just so you know, I ran this twice, I can get free gas?
Right.
Or would you keep it to yourself?
I would keep it to myself.
it to myself
100%.
forever.
100% keep it to
Todd?
myself.
Yeah. You admire someone that, if someone said they did the honest way, I would admire them. And
Totally
want to be-
admire
And
us,
be
of
that
course.
person.
I'm
of
being
course.
honest about
But I
myself.
don't, I'll make this so quick.
You
Just
have to.
came upon this. Who's the guy that Leonardo DiCaprio played this scammer?
Yeah.
The Catch Me If You Can guy.
Right.
I don't
What was
know.
his-
I saw an old, like it came across the internet
tell us.
on
Yeah.
YouTube or TikTok.
His name is Frank Abagnale.
Right, Frank
Abagnale.
Abagnale.
Allegedly.
And the audience, it's from Johnny years and years
Yeah,
and years
yeah.
ago, was applauding and loving every time he told a story.
Yes,
and
I've
Johnny
seen that
goes,
clip.
this is, and it's I get it because especially when it's the corporation, it's not right. But yeah, I would be lying if I
Yes.
said I wouldn't.
So I'm going to admit this. I did a scam back in college.
November. Oh, okay.
No, college. We went to Israel for a semester. I had a girlfriend who stayed for the second semester, and we came back to college. And what we would do is I knew the phone number, or no, I gave her in a letter the phone number of a payphone
Sure.
in the student union, and she would call from Israel because we didn't have money, and she'd say, she'd call collect
Yeah.
to the phone at the specific time. I'd be there, phone would ring, and the operator would say, do you accept the charges? And I'd say yes, and we'd talk
No,
for an
it's the
hour.
reverse.
Or I'd
You would
flip-
say, do you accept the charges to the payphone? And she said yes.
Yes, right, or whatever. I
It
called
still
from
works.
a payphone to a payphone, whatever it was.
I'm in favor
payphone
of
to
that.
payphone, and I'm like, who really gets hurt here? I mean, yes, we're taking a little money out of the long distance pockets, but
So did technology.
right, we're college kids trying to be.
I'm fine with it.
I love it.
I'm
kinda
okay
cool. I
with
love it
this.
too.
And you have these companies write certain amounts of. We worked at
I'll tell you
gas
this, even if I
stations.
did confess to the gas, it would not be less than 3 times that I got free gas.
All right,
before I said
judge me
anything.
on this one. We worked at gas stations.
I killed this guy.
So I murder a guy.
No one even knows.
No one knows. And I can't believe I'm saying it. No, we worked at gas stations, and one summer before we went to college, and
Sure.
so Sprite was doing an under
you've told me
the
this.
cap awards game, and I'm like, your Sprite, we can hold it up. It's a clear soda.
Yeah.
I can read which ones give you a free Sprite. So I'd go into the thing, I'd find one that was a free Sprite, I'd turn the cap, I'd turn it and have a free Sprite.
That's not even bad at all.
That's not bad, right?
that's on them.
Sprite's
That's
fault.
on them.
That's Sprite's fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
This to me feels like the under the cap game. I'm just saying right now.
How about the washcloths that I steal from every hotel?
Oh,
I go
hey,
to?
wait.
Is that wrong?
That's
Hangers,
I don't
though?
care about those
Hangers?
Well, they make the little hangers.
I know, but the hangers.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the top. It only fits the rod.
When
that
I
they have.
was, the pointed ones they used to have. It was just a point.
Yes.
Remember that?
I hate those.
I remember a comedian. I was probably 17 years old, and he came out on stage. He had a few props, not a lot, but he would go. He goes. You know what bothers me? People that just steal things they can't even use.
That's so great.
with the thing.
With the thing.
The thing. That's fun.
In addition to using the rewards card, Dawn Thompson is accused of being paid to give her card to another woman for free gas. This is
So
keep
she's
it
now
farming it out
yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
The woman,
I'm
allegedly-
getting free gas over at the.
The woman allegedly paid up to $700 for access to the. But
So she's not getting.
couldn't
free
anybody
gas.
with a rewards card just run it twice?
No.
Well, maybe they don't know it.
Like
But she
she's-
said, "Here, use this card," and tells them what to do, unless she doesn't tell them.
Well, they have to. They have to know.
Yeah,
that.
Or maybe she says, like, if I go, Todd, give me $20,
And you can go fill up your car.
and I'll take your car. I'll go fill it up. I'll bring it back. Then that's how you keep people from knowing
But
how
the
you're doing
truth-
it.
no.
And I get $20. Normally,
Dan,
it would cost you
there's
$60
a
to fill
camera.
up.
There's a camera. So
I know that, but I'm saying, how do you keep it from the person who's
You
paying
can't.
you for gas?
I'm going to guess. And a matter of fact, I would put like if you knew the answer to this,
Yeah.
I would put a high amount of money that it was a friend that goes, listen, just give me 25 and I'll let you fill your car. Because you can't go, oh, I'll take it. This is too suspicious. No,
Wait.
Matt,
Right.
picture in real life me saying that to you. No, let me go fill up your car.
You gonna bring it back
That's
full?
weird.
Yeah,
it's weird.
So
It's
they're
weird.
in on it.
It is weird.
I
yeah.
don't judge either of them.
No.
A loss prevention manager, which I used to do,
I know, Dan.
discovered one particular card had been repeatedly used to get free gas.
Mm-hmm.
By tracing the card's information, police were able to identify Thompson. Court records show.
What do you think? They're not going to know that your card got swiped? These are
Lincoln
electronic
police
things.
say they caught the woman in the act when they checked surveillance footage and saw her pumping
told you.
gas into her car several times.
Yeah.
So does that mean
In
she's
one
filling
day.
up her car,
Then going to
and
get someone else's car.
and then taking gasoline out?
No, it
She's
means
going
going
to
to her car, then going to get someone else's
Yeah.
car, then going to
Someone
get someone else's
else's
car. I have the card.
When Lincoln police interviewed her, she told detectives that a man paying off a car debt gave her the rewards card instead of money. Police could not contact the man because he died in January.
Oh,
So she
What?
was like,
Pinning it on.
hey, Greg died a year ago. He owed me money for a car, so he told me use this card until I get my money back.
absolutely not, Dan. There is no human way. She said Greg died a year ago. This guy Greg gave me this card. Where's Greg? Go find him.
Oh,
Go-
that's what she
he's
said.
dead. And then they're like, he's
This started
dead.
to feel like an episode
he's
of
what?
Fargo.
He's what?
She killed him over the gas card.
Oh my God! It's like a Coen Brothers movie.
Over a 6-month period.
What if she was so just greedy that she got caught because she was letting it overflow?
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
she would just sit there.
Yeah,
and just it's free. Who
whatever.
cares?
Who gives
She'd
a
start rincing off her car with
With the gas.
with the gas and the
Scene from
squeegee. She's like,
Zoolander.
oh right.
Yeah.
That's Greg Fitzsimmons' joke. That great old joke of his.
What?
He said, I saw I was at a gas station, saw a porn star, male porn star, filling up his car. How did I know it was a male porn star?
right
Because
before
right
he was about
before
to
he
finish,
done, he pulled it out and sprayed it all over the hood.
Fair enough.
Greg Fitzsimmons. I
Over
said
a-
the trunk. But
Over a 6-month period, I would say the face of the car.
Wait,
tits-
did
the
Greg
tits of
say the
car.
trunk?
The car tits.
I don't know.
I think
he
he
might have
said
said
the hood.
The
I would-
windshield. I think he said the windshield.
Get him on the phone.
Should go face of the car.
Get him on the
No, not to punch it up, Greg. All right. Over a 6-month period, Dawn used the rewards card to get free gas how many times?
Oh, 6-month period? 6-month period.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Once a week at least.
More than that.
180. So I'm going to
No,
say.
no, no.
Where does she drive? 5 times how many months?
6.
6.
What's 5 times 6?
30.
30.
Okay, I'm going to say 30.
Okay.
Oh.
Randy?
I think it's no, because she did it for other people and was getting
Oh, I forgot about that. Can
yeah.
I change it?
Yeah.
I love these games.
Yeah.
Because I can do it. Like, I don't like Jeopardy.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
nothing. But
Yeah.
this,
No,
I
this
see
there's a
can
little
kinda
You're
figure out.
assessing
Yes.
human behavior combined with greed, combined with accessibility.
Right.
How many times?
40.
40?
That final answer.
Okay.
I think like I'm gonna say 70.
70 from
70.
Jason Sklar.
150 times.
150.
Can I make another guess?
Yes. Yeah, of
course.
I think I'm going to win.
Okay.
Okay.
Over a 6-month period, Dawn Thompson used the reward card 510 times.
Oh my God!
No.
510
Did I win?
times.
Did I win?
She went to the well too many times.
510 times.
I mean, I'm sure she didn't go to the same gas station.
Lincoln police believe the woman had been getting free gas from November 13th, 2022 to June 2023. Can I just tell the person
That
writing
is
this?
so much gas.
It's also not 6 months. Investigators say that.
By the way, what if that's how she got
9
caught?
months.
That she told too many people.
Well, I think that's it.
Shut up. When you've got a
Good
I have a great hack that I will not say on air.
Say it.
No, I know.
I
have
will
something
not
like
say
that.
on air.
Don't say
It is insane, and I know our friend Grant Manship. He's tried it. I know other people who tried it and it made me so happy when it worked.
Oh, I got to find out off the air.
I'll tell one that I've told on other ones. Certainly, Vegas.
I know.
You could do this anywhere.
How about the
when you
Chipotle
check
thing?
in? Any hotel in Vegas, I don't care if you're there for 3 nights. I've gotten 3 nights in a suite because of this. You put $20 on the table and you go, if you have any upgrades available, I would love to take care of you. And if they don't have them available, but they look, you still got to give at least $5. You know what? Thanks for looking. But if they don't have them, you said, if you have them available, I'd love to take care. I know you're going to feel like a douche. I know you're like, do I hide it? Nope. You set it right down. They know. Cameras tell them everything anyway.
Right.
It's up to their discretion. Everything in Vegas is free.
Yeah.
They just choose who they're going to charge for it.
That's right.
Everything in Vegas is free. They just choose who they're charging. And you go, if you have any upgrades available, I'd
There
love
you
to
go.
take care of you.
It's a great hack.
And if they go,
$20.
sorry, we don't have any, be like, you know what? I appreciate you looking. Here's $5.
And you throw 20
I wanna
bucks
hear
away
what
on
Todd's
every
gonna
hand.
say.
What's your? Oh no, he's not gonna get it.
No, I love it, and it's I'm sort of like this, and believe me, I'm not trying to act like a big shot, but most people think you can only do that stuff in Vegas,
Right.
You know,
Right.
like but you
can take care of people
anywhere. And years ago, we were waiting it was the Cheesecake Factory.
Sure.
And there was
Love
seven,
it.
There was 7 of us.
Sure.
And a friend of mine
party.
said, for $10 each, we don't have to wait. And we ended up giving 50. But he was basically
Sure.
going, I'll give it now, but I have the cash. But he goes, when the bill comes, $10, we don't have to wait. Now, would they do it for 25? There's a strong possibility, but for 50, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That was so many years ago, and I've done it. And matter of fact, look, let me preface this. About a week ago, there's a Olive Garden that opened up down the street from me,
like
and I
family.
wanted to go ironically. I know that sounds...
I would go
Okay.
sincerely.
Bottomless.
breadsticks.
Breadsticks.
It's the atmosphere
Sure.
that I know it's
You're
going
like
to be a little
family.
vanilla.
You're like family. You're like family. when
But
you're-
we...
People fighting, yelling
That's
at you.
all
the
we
whole
said,
time.
though. Me and my friend Robin Lane we did have a great time. We did mushrooms a week ago and went to the Olive Garden. I didn't know you needed a reservation. I was like, we go in there, it's packed.
Oh, yeah.
So I told Robin Lane, now we're at the Olive Garden. I go, $10 would it work? 15. I said 25. Now I was polite with it. I didn't want to walk in,
course,
all
of
these
course.
people around. So I waited about 3 minutes. I walked over, very polite. I said, I don't even know if you can do this, but if there's any way you could. And she just
way to
laughed.
say it.
And of course you're polite.
Yeah.
She just sort of smiled, and I went, I tried to be,
Sure.
be subtle about it. She goes, you did. She goes, follow me.
Oh!
And she sat us down. And
you-
for $25, yeah.
Did you have seats in the kitchen? Could you watch them making the
Yeah,
bottomless?
it was-
You were at the chef's table at the Olive
We
Garden.
went to, it was like Goodfellas,
Yeah.
or whatever that movie
You
was.
watched that?
Yeah.
Well, they bring a
And your
table
friend
up
said,
and
what do
stick
you
it in-
do? What do you do?
So that was just like,
do?
so whenever you're going out, you have to be polite. You don't walk up and go, hey, we're very polite. I would say most of the time it's going to work.
So you know how there
and
is.
you're even in the know, you have to be just as polite as you were before you got it.
And I don't even care if this gets out there to
I'm
tons of
so
people,
with you,
Dan.
yes.
I don't even care if this gets out to tons of people because you know what? If tons of people
did
try
kill a
it,
guy? Oh,
no,
okay.
I did kill a guy. But if tons of people tried it, no, what you guys are talking about, if they all decide to start trying it, it means the people who are working hard and not getting paid a lot
They get a little
are going to get a lot.
discretion.
So you know there's
They get to wet their beak if they have the ability
So there's
to do
FU
so.
money, and then there's, is there anything you can do about it money?
Nah.
You got, is there anything you can do about it? I'm saying.
let's-
one more quick thing.
Go, go,
Yes!
go.
So this has to do with, I just figured this out. Now, of course, tipping, you should do it from your heart.
Sure,
But
of course.
I get, when I want snacks, I go to 7-Eleven, for
Yeah,
Uber
yeah.
Eats, 7-Eleven.
Sure.
And, I always give $10, which is, I think, a nice tip.
Nice,
But
nice,
the other
really
night, I
nice.
realized sometimes they pick it up. Someone takes it, and then it drops. I said, maybe I'll leave 15. And then I went, look, just go to 20.
Go to
if
20.
you have 3 people over, you want snacks, guess what? Every time I go to $20 on the tip, which on that app they see the tip. Sometimes they pick
Right, when they
the
accept
order
the
up
order,
because
yes,
of it
yes,
when they
yeah.
accept it. it is absolutely, undeniably gets there quicker.
Of course.
Not because normally they dilly-dally, because someone that lives closer goes, $20, what could I normally get? $5, $10 is great. $20, well, I can sort of put a lot of gas in my car.
That's right.
So $20, if you want to get it quicker, you will absolutely go, oh my God.
And you know what the great thing you said too? You and a couple other people. Average it out. A few bucks for nobody have to leave. We get the good times keep going.
Yeah.
We want to shut down and gear up.
I love it.
Okay, Lincoln police believe the woman had been getting free gas from November to June, like I said, not 6 months. Investigators say the woman got how many gallons in free gasoline?
Oh,
Todd?
my God.
I've been doing so poorly.
510 times.
over the course of
I'm
what is
gonna let
actually
you
about
guys
9
go
months.
first.
Okay.
So 510 times, if she got 10 gallons, it would be 5,000. I think she got 6,500 gallons.
Okay.
Jeez, I'm going to say. You know, if there was a truck involved, 10,000 gallons.
Okay.
I'm going to say, did you go?
I don't.
Oh, you know the answer.
Except Malcolm
that's why I'm gonna
Gladwell,
go
I shouldn't
10,000
stop you with all your scams.
10,000 gallons.
I'm going to say, what did you say?
I said 6,500. You said
10,000.
Okay. I'm going to say 50.
1,000?
50,000.
Wow.
50,000.
Well, you said 65,000.
I said 6,500.
Oh, 5,000.
5,000.
5,000.
Okay.
5,000.
In free gallons of gasoline, the amount of gallons is 7,413.
Oh, yeah.
Way to go.
I was going to have to tell you split the difference.
The gas station manager said it cost him $27,000 in losses.
Wow.
The TV station added. The woman was arrested on March 6th on a theft
Does she
charge.
have to pay it back?
And given a $7,500 bond, according to KOLN.
Yep.
She was not listed as an inmate in the Lancaster County
You know
Jail
what she
as of
said?
Monday.
You know what she said when they gave her the bond? Put it on my gas card.
Yeah, right. Can I run this? Can you run this?
Run it twice. Swipe it twice. Put it in demo. Put it in
You know what
demo
happened? The last
mode.
guy who owed me money died of natural causes, but I still got this card.
Run it twice. Put it in demo.
Okay, we're
Greg,
out of here.
it's
This
from Greg.
Final thing.
Yeah.
For fun, take everything you know. She's running people. She's 510 times all this gallons of gas.
She's got a good
guy
network.
died. She sold the car. He owed her money. How old is Dawn Thompson? What's the age
Can I
of the
take my
woman
jacket off?
running
Yes,
this?
take your jacket off.
100%.
While he's taking his jacket off, I'm going to say Dawn.
For anybody who had zoomed in on crotch, zoom out so you can see the jacket get taken
It's a
off.
good jacket.
Okay.
Is coming off. So Dawn
Thompson, go ahead, Randy.
Dawn Thompson is 47 years old.
47
Oh,
years
wow.
old.
Okay. I'm going to say Dawn Thompson is 39.
39
Feels
years
like a
old. We have a
39-year-old
47. We have a
What do
39.
you think,
39
Todd?
from Jason.
I'm going to say
47 from
34.
34 years old.
Yeah, like a young boss.
To end story one. When we come back, we'll hear about my plugs that I have going on. If you're watching, you've already got an idea of one of them.
We'll hear about Todd's show and how you can support it. It's unreal.
Special.
It's unreal.
It's unreal.
It's a show he's going to do. You're going to be able to see
We'll
it.
talk about it.
Okay.
We'll
Dawn
be back
Thompson.
right after this.
No.
You're listening
Dawn
to All
Thompson.
Things Comedy.
Dawn Thompson is
Oh, we're going to find out right now. Oh,
45 years old.
Oh, I said 47.
Yeah.
I've been right on all this stuff. I know what I'm talking about.
Crush
oh, you
it.
know what that means?
I'm lying.
Thief.
Thief. I read it. I read it.
Yeah, Randy's read it.
All right, hey, we're about to do. We're gonna take a break. We come back. We'll tell you what how you can support Daniel and Todd Glass. This is Dumb People Town with Todd Glass. We'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Before we hear about Todd's amazing show, of which I've seen the trailer and I absolutely love.
Oh my
Daniel,
gosh, just the opening.
Daniel, Rose Gold. It's
Rose Gold,
out and
hey,
rocking.
that's why I'm wearing this shirt. Also, if you like these, go to DanielVanKirk.com.
That's a cool shirt.
Get
Get it.
these while they're still
Support
available.
It's
Rose
a
Gold.
rose gold color.
Rose Gold is out. Go to my YouTube channel, Daniel Van Kirk Comedy, and watch it there. You are already here because I think you're a fan of what we do. Or maybe you're a fan of Todd's. Hopefully you're a fan of Todd's. You've heard me hang out with him before. The number one thing you can do for me is share it. Introduce it to other people. And when you go on social media, tag your local comedy club and go, hey,
Get this
bring
guy
this
in
guy
here.
here.
You can't honestly.
Everything's
like,
at DanielVanKirk.com.
People get recommendations from their friends about stand up. They're like, "Have you seen such?"
Todd
and
got
such as-"
recommended by his son.
Exactly.
Jason's
My son recommended Todd Glass to me.
us.
And
We're
I'm
like, do you know who
But that's how it works,
I know
baby.
it. Dude, but so do that for Daniel. This
Yes.
is how Daniel gets to make another special.
If this is before May 18th, I am in Wisconsin this weekend, and if it's definitely before July, I am doing like my own week of comedy, my own little mini comedy festival, and that is going to be at the Lincoln Lodge, July 16th through like the 21st. Everything's at DanielVanKirk.com, but I really hope you go click on Rose Gold.
Yeah, support him. Do that. All right, so Todd,
I love the show. I love the idea of the
love
show
the way the
because
trailer starts.
So explain it to our people.
It's not a show; it's an experience, Todd.
It's a
Thank
whole
you.
night.
Obviously, because getting ready to do a lot of podcasts, I thought, what's the shortest
an
way
entertainment.
that I can explain this? And one is to start backwards. On May 12th, as part of Netflix as a Joke Festival here in Los Angeles,
Yes.
I'll be doing it at the UCB.
Great.
And let me tell you something: you're never going to see the UCB like it's going to be for that night.
I love that.
As you know, and for my own paranoia that I talk about this all the time, I've been talking about the experience for years and years and years, and I try to do whatever I can at clubs, but I've talked about that before. So, in short, I will say this, and then I will tell them where to go to watch it. It's what happens before the show out in the street, before the doors open. I have a saxophone player playing out in the street. Well, the crowd's being seated. Two of the band members go out and play, and it started from realizing for years, like it's a stand-up comedy show, and the reason I say that is I know what it's like to crave stand-up comedy. I still do.
Yeah. Right.
And I want people that, I'm in the mood for stand-up. This show will please you.
100%.
There's just a lot of production around it.
Yes.
The band places they're being seated. They back me during the show. And after the show, if there can be an ice cream truck in the street, we do something after the show. If it's hot chocolate and cookies and ice
So
cream
nice.
truck. And the whole band goes out there.
Yes. And plays out there.
Yeah,
So it's like a party after the show.
Out in the
after.
street or in the lobby if it's too cold out. So it's very hard to explain. And I, somebody years ago said, whenever somebody on a podcast or radio tries to ask you to explain your stand-up, probably the best answer is, if you could explain it, it wouldn't be that different.
Right.
So I'll say that and say
It's a great way
I don't know if you can, link it. Either there's a short thing that's on all my social sites. It's like me talking about it, and we show quick clips from it. It's about a minute and a half.
Yes.
It talks you through why I have started a crowdsource, and then there's a 4.5-minute thing on YouTube. It's called Todd Glass: The Event of a Lifetime.
I love it. I saw that.
Because of the strike. My friend Steve Rosenthal edited it together for me, and he did.
An amazing job.
Didn't he?
Amazing. Yes, it's so great.
4.5 minutes, and
send the link to
get
Aaron.
it.
Send the link to Aaron to the minute and a half, and he'll drop it into the show.
Yeah, 4.5 minutes, you get it. So we started a crowdsource over at Seed and Spark. But if they go to my website, the easiest way, toddglass.com, then that's all you got to do. Get to toddglass.com, and that'll link you right over to the website. But I will say this. We're asking for a reasonable amount of money, and it's not that the show costs that much to tour with. But in the last year, I'm almost done. I've done everything in my power to make this show as tight as it possibly can be.
Yes.
My stand-up, I go out on stage now like I have something to prove.
Yeah.
And I don't want me to be the Mrs. Link in the show.
Right.
And in the last year and a half, I toured without the band. I just want to get the stand-up tight.
Right.
So this is a well-oiled machine. It is
it.
not just a pipe dream to think that if we give this a run in New York, it will be successful. It's because of all the hard work I put into it. And I'm telling you, I have worked harder than I've ever worked my entire career.
I love it.
And the only thing that could go wrong, and here's a big part of the expense, is that we don't have the money to bring in, like when they're promoting a play.
Yeah.
Serious funding.
Yes.
Serious funding.
That's right.
And that's a huge, huge chunk of the money.
It is.
That's why we started the crowdsource. It's
great.
So, what did I vomit? I think I hope I do a good job, but I think if you go, I say this, if you go watch the 4.5 minute highlight reel,
You'll love it.
You'll get excited. You get it. It's not like a lot of times when someone's showing you highlight reel, they're hard to do.
Yeah.
My friend said they're harder to put together than specials.
Yeah, because you don't know what to include to actually make it, but the guy who cut it for you, Rosenthal, did a fantastic job.
Didn't he?
But I'll say this, what I love about it is, like, again, you have always we talked about at the beginning of the show, your penchant for doing really funny TikTok bits. You are a lover of really fully committing to the silliest thing you can think of in that moment. When you have band members joining you and audience people and a sound cue thing and and lighting and this and that. It's like a new take on those old classic, like when the Rat Pack would travel around and they would have the band behind them and they would do
That's what I
great
felt
comedy.
like.
And
But
it's
there
like
was
this
a
night
there
out.
was also a looseness because no comedian I've ever seen in my life plays more in the moment than you do. So if something's happening, like you're hyper aware of everything that's going on around you. So every show will be different, even though it will be exactly the same material and whatnot. It's a different experience. And so like that's what I love about it. That's what I gathered from this thing. And of course we've seen you live and seen you do what you do. But
for anyone who's out there going like, I want to see a fun. I watch that thing and I'm like,
It's an experience.
from the second you get there to the second you leave, it is an amazing experience.
Well, I really appreciate that, and like even the opening, like we have we did the show where the guy opened the singer, like he shreds this song. He doesn't just go out there, and people are coming for stand up.
Yeah.
The song is 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I opened the show by dedicating when I met comedians, and I'm sure we all feel the same way. Not to sound cliche, but I hate. Why do I say that? I think we all say
It's
that
a little
lot.
cliche to say that.
Yeah, it is a little cliche to say that. When I met comedians, I had a life. I met my people. I love
your tribe.
What?
Your tribe.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. I had people like I didn't really have friends in high school that many, and so I found my people. And I always say this just to be real. Even comedians that I might disagree with on a social issue. Other than that, I love being around comedians. I crave being around them. And I asked the guy if he could open the show singing For Once in My Life. I have someone who needs me. And I'll tell you what I did. I said, go watch Sammy Davis Jr. do it on YouTube.
Yep.
I mean, he shreds it. He fucking shreds it. Can you do a version like that? And he did. And it's just 2 minutes of, what the fuck in 2 minutes? You can't get the crowd that. And then at the end, boom, blackout. And then wait 2 seconds, the drum, and then they introduce me. And it's fun show to do. I go out every night, and let me tell you something. I fucking love it. With the band behind me, it's a lot of fun.
I just wish you were passionate about it. Anyway, it's called Todd
Glass, the event of a lifetime.
Event of a lifetime. And it's an experience, so check
Go
it
to
out.
You can be a part of
toddglass.com.
supporting it and making
Support it.
happen.
And one more thing, if there's comedians over the years, I always appreciate it. They go, we love Todd, we love Todd. Here's your opportunity, especially these comedians that have a ton of money. I'm going to be checking it. Go through. I told my brother I don't want to be desperate. He goes, be desperate. Help me out here.
Sure.
That's right.
I love the kind words, but go to the thing. Help me out here. And also, one of the things they can do is name the band after for one night, because we hope to do the show for a month. Name the band after you or your business. So maybe your fans. They can start a crowdsource to raise money, so we can name the band after you one night. It's very expensive.
McClellan's Plumbing's band.
Anyway,
All right, there you go.
I would do it.
I know you would.
So funny.
But thank you for giving me the opportunity to go a little long.
Dude, I love you
you
so
I
much. Let's
appreciate
jump into another
Let's
dinosaur.
do it,
shall we?
sir.
All
Ready?
right, here we go. This is sent in by Carlene McDermott at
She be Carlene.
I love her. Dad mistakenly buys 6 meter long dinosaur for son, and it was delivered by a crane. So
He mistakenly bought it.
Sometimes these are people they'll buy like furniture really
6
cheap
centimeters.
on eBay.
He thought he was buying him a little.
They'll buy
thing like
furniture
this,
really
and
cheap on eBay, and then they
Right.
find out it's like miniature
Right.
furniture. That's why
6
that chair
meters
was so cheap.
long is a
So
large.
this is the other way.
Right. Too big.
It's
Should have been very expensive.
Never mind.
6 meters is 10 feet, right?
What did you want to say?
Is it fake?
Well, no.
It's not. It's real. It's not real.
It's not a real dinosaur.
Okay.
But yeah, okay.
6 meters is closer
I'm
to
sorry.
18
Edit that out.
18 feet. Oh shit! That's
18
18
about
feet.
three.
Sorry.
A dad who bought a dinosaur online for his son did not expect to receive a 6 meter long statue so monstrously big that it had to be dropped into his garden by crane.
Right. When you know his wife is like, "What are we doing?"
Wait, how long is it?
6
meters.
meters.
How long is
18
6
feet?
feet?
18 feet.
They had to drop that in with the crane?
Well, 18 feet could be long if it's who knows how much it weighs.
Yeah, it might be.
But
How much was it
fucking
is the question,
Sue.
too.
Okay, so
buy
Andre
it on the Sky Mall?
I'll get to it. Andre Bissones. How old is his son, Theo?
Andre Bisson sounds like a
who asked for the
singer.
biggest carnotaur you've ever seen?
42.
3.
7. 7?
3.
3?
Oh, they get in the dinosaurs young. 5.
Okay. 2 of you are 1 year
Okay,
off.
fine.
Great.
He's
4 years old.
4.
Okay. The biggest carnotaur.
Finally.
Right.
The Guernsey father set out to do just that. He bought the statue online for, and I have it in pounds. How expensive? How expensive do you think it
In
is
British pounds?
Yeah.
Pounds is
You
about
gotta get a
pounds is
sponsored
what
converter.
Pounds is
like
$1.25. About $1.25.
So I can give it to you.
1 pound.
Let's see.
So 1 1/4 of what?
How much was it?
It had to be expensive. It's so huge.
You're guessing, yeah.
In American money, we're guessing.
We can guess in America. You
guess
can
in-
convert it. I
I
think it's
can convert it.
$6,000.
Would you
So you're
spend
saying
that
about
much?
4,500 pounds, 4,200 pounds.
4,000 pounds.
I'm gonna go. Man, I think he got a deal. That's why he didn't know. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 500 pounds.
500 pounds?
How many dollars is that?
That's
be like
about
$750
$750
Okay.
700 bucks.
I'm going to go I mean, I don't know how rich this guy is.
Right. I know. It's
know.
because even $750
Might be a drop in the well for him.
Right.
Like a-
Might have a
Maybe he could
rewards
donate
card.
to my show.
Hey,
Hey.
Kickstarter.
$400.
$400.
Okay.
Get your answers in time.
$275.
1,000 pounds, so $1,250.
$1,250.
Okay.
And he thought he'd be getting a 3-meter long dinosaur. When it arrived, it turned out to
Oh,
9
he thought it was going to be
still
9
huge.
feet is enormous.
He found the online
Oh,
listing.
I wish I would have known that. I would have changed my guess.
Yeah, me too.
So
This is like people when you're at a theme park and they've won the bear that's the size of 2 human.
Yeah, and
humans.
then they have to carry it around.
They
all
carry it
day.
around all day.
It's like it is your albatross. All right,
And you're
wait.
like, can you
Why
guys
do you
hold it
want
here for me?
anything
Nope.
that big.
What you don't? All right, so he found Dan. You were
That's what
so
I-
right
that's what I
when you
told
said
her.
it was a discount. He found the online listing after his partner mentioned an amusement park in Jersey, Tampa Park, was selling its old stock of dinosaur statues.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're like unloading these old dinosaurs. He's like,
Now, does he have to pay for the crane?
I bet he does.
Is like delivery fee as well?
Find out. He told the Sun Online that the issue was that this was being sold offline. There was only a thumbnail image.
Offline is what, carrier pigeon?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
offline is what? A piece of mail?
I think he meant he bought it online. I bought this offline.
Oh,
Like
I
he
get
was
what you're
trying to
saying.
say,
Yeah,
I got it
yeah,
online. All right. There was only a thumbnail image to try and gauge the size. No details whatsoever. And no one
You're
asked.
too rich.
I didn't really
You're,
care.
you're buying something for £1,000 based off a thumbnail for your child.
How big
who's
is it?
4.
How big is it, honey?
You're rich.
How big
You're
is the
so
dinosaur?
rich.
That's a flex. Todd, will you please tell the story of the guy from when you were growing up? It was one of our favorite
He would
jokes.
jiggle his peanuts?
Yes, please.
Of course I will.
Please.
Cashews.
There was a guy that would.
Where was he?
He was at, actually, you know how sometimes you change the story in your act because it fits in somewhere else, but the
Totally.
guts of the story are true. It actually happened at the swim club we went to.
Right.
Which it was
did they have
called
tennis
El-
courts? Did they have tennis courts at the swim
Yes,
club?
they did.
Did they have a golf course? at the
No,
swim-
no.
Just tennis
So
and
it's
swimming.
Just a swim club. Let's
Just a swim club. And it was called El Dorado, and the owner's name was Mr. Press.
Love it.
And he looked like the owner. He had like really thick gray hair and parted down the middle, walked around like, and he would jiggle some type of peanuts. It looked like to me a lot. You know, he's walking around jiggling his peanuts, and I thought. That guy, I told my brother Spencer, I go, look at that guy. You can tell he's rich or something like that.
Yeah.
And my brother was 2 years older, of course, a lot more knowledgeable, you think, when you're 2 years younger. And he goes, why do you think that? And then there's another detail. He goes, you thought a guy, because he had a tire on the back of his car, was rich.
Sure.
And that's true, too. I go, look, that guy's a millionaire. I said, because the tire.
He's got more tires than he knows what to do with.
Yeah, he's got a tire on
On
the
the back
trunk
of his car, yeah.
You know, the Lincoln
The
Continental.
Lincoln
has-
Continental, yeah.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
And other cars, too. But nevertheless, and then
That's how I feel about people who only have white Christmas lights. Rich.
Oh, that's
Rich.
a good look.
Rich.
Yeah.
Rich.
But so he just sort of like wrote it off.
Right.
Some of the story I remember by him. He told me this later in life. But the jiggling of the peanuts, and then I go, well, he's rich, and my brother sort of wrote it off. But later in life, not then, I didn't have the wherewithal. I remember thinking I was right. It's certainly a sign of leisure.
Right.
Agreed.
Like he's just I got nothing to do. I'm not worried. He's not dabbing
No.
sweat off his face. He's casually jiggling
Yeah.
cashews.
And he doesn't need to eat them so fast.
No.
Right. Because there's more where that came from.
And
It's an unlimited supply of these.
yeah, and also if you don't have money for your mortgage, or once you have kids and you need
don't
to pay
jiggle.
bills, you're not
You know
walking
what
around
else-
the
you know what
neighborhood.
else-
Those people kick a stone. That's
know
what I
what's
figured out.
similar to
they
this?
kick a stone around the
People who
neighborhood.
watch will have seen me do it before I said it. I think people are well off when they just kind of twirl their keys.
Dude, that's the jiggling of the
Yes,
cashew.
it's the
somebody who's
sign
just
of
kind
leisure.
like they're just kind of
La-di-da.
like,
What else do I have
and
to
they're
do?
like doing the thing where they're sort of like Doc Holliday.
What else
They
is
just
in
kind
the
of keep
news?
catching them in their palm while they're talking to you.
I mean, I'm not worried about anything. So what else?
Yeah.
That's essentially what you're saying with this move.
He didn't pop him in his mouth, but I could add that.
of course. And if he and you also knew because when he missed one, he's like, I don't care.
Whatever.
Yeah, just throw
Someone
it.
will get
Yeah.
it.
Throw it on the ground for the
Mr.
pigeons.
Mr. Press.
Mr. Press.
Mr. Press.
Okay, we got a
Coming through.
Mr. Press here.
The dad told Unilad seven guys couldn't lift it or move it, so they had organized a JCB to get him out. So they bring it. He's like, this is way
so this
too
is
big.
how you know he's
Right.
also rich. He
Right.
goes there with people to get it. They can't. Now he's got to do it with a crane. And the whole time I was like, I didn't think it was even going to be this big. Not that I care.
Well,
I can afford it. Not that I care.
I don't care.
I just didn't think it was going to be this big. Not that I
It's
care.
like, just get the
care.
crane, man. Get
Right.
the crane.
What do I
Right.
care?
What do I care?
Andre had bought the dinosaur, now named Chaz, as a Christmas present for his son. Not even a birthday present. Christmas
present.
One of many.
One of
presents.
more.
What
What else did you get me, Daddy?
But it could not be delivered in time because of its size.
Right.
It delivered on Hanukkah, of all things.
Of all things.
No, Tampa Park was even
King.
sent the family a smaller dinosaur to apologize for the delay. So they probably like, oh, here comes your dinosaur.
They're
They're
like,
just-
we're
they're just
so
trying to
happy.
offload
They're like,
these
we're so
dinosaurs.
happy. Some idiot
Yeah,
bought our
yeah.
18-foot dinosaur
For
We'll give you-
£1,000.
We'll throw in this one for free.
Carnivores are Theo's favorite species, and the 4-year-old first asked for a
Never heard of
dinosaur. First asked for a dinosaur
Carnivore.
after carnivores. I guess it's
Never
like-
heard.
Who
Never
knows?
heard.
Probably one of the ones
Never
with
heard.
feathers.
He first asked for a dinosaur after watching the Disney film Dinosaur.
Oh,
Okay.
what a low-ranking dinosaur movie.
And
even
by the
know
way,
that
one of
movie.
Pixar's worst
Yeah,
movies.
dinosaur.
Asshole.
Right?
Right.
This
What is
kid
this kid
sucks.
doing?
So that's just a story about wealth. There's not much more to it,
Yeah.
but that's
But
just
that is
it.
pretty dumb.
It's dumb.
Don't buy anything on a thumbnail image.
Also,
I don't care if you have
say,
the money.
Hey, you know what? I'll take you to see some dinosaurs.
And you know,
take it.
as you say that,
I'll take you to
you know what?
spoiled-
I'll take you to
I'll take you to see some
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs. Well, go
Do
ahead.
you-
Be construed as
you know-
something else. By the way, someone's going to grab this.
I hope it is.
Right here. No,
Photoshop
we'll post
this.
it. We'll
Hey,
post
do something with this internet.
put-
go ahead and have fun.
Yeah, have
Comes
two
to
guys.
Yeah,
that.
what can you
There
do
you
with
go.
this?
Have
do
two
something.
guys standing
There's
next to
nothing
me
you
and
could do
Todd
with
right
this.
now, or just have one guy who's
Yeah,
incredibly
come
blessed.
on.
Becomes a meme. All right, that's it. Rand, what do we have in story 3?
We've got just a teacher doing a very non-teachery thing.
Okay.
That's happening on this side of the break. We'll tell you what we have going on. He's Todd Glass. What is this? The greatest event of all time? What's the name of your show? It's the
We wanna get it right. We wanna get it right.
The Todd Glass, the event of a lifetime.
event of a lifetime. I said the greatest event of all time.
But the event of a lifetime pretty much
sounds
sums it
better
up.
than what I said.
Sums it up.
It's on Dumb People Time. We'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
We get it. Moms run the world.
That's
we
it.
understand how
That's
that goes.
it.
They give 110% every single
All
day.
parents do. You want to be seen. You want to feel like the work.
Also, it feels like our lives and our schedules and our kids' schedules are going in a million different directions all the time, and you just want a single centralized place where you can look at it, you can understand what's going on, and we have the perfect gift for that person in your life who is the organizer in the house.
Well, it's
that is the Skylight calendar.
It is the best thing. I have it. It is sitting in our kitchen. It is sitting right next to our coffee maker. And first of all, there's so many great things. First, the touch screen, the events that you can put in through the app on your
Super
phone.
easy to set up and use. It syncs events in your existing family
Photos.
calendars.
We drop photos in that thing, so when you're not doing the events, you can just see it's like the great Skylight frame, and that you see photos. But
Chore chart can help you, establish positive habits with your kids. It's amazing. Kids love checking off chores. I love this whole
So
thing.
it has organized our family in a way where we're like, where do I have to be on Wednesday? I always say this, like, what time is this? And because my daughter, who has her schedule and knows what she has to do, you got to trap me on Friday at this high school? Great. Now I know where I have to be. Now I know what time it is and what time you're going to be there. All these things have kept our family. There's no more arguing because we know where everything is.
And I love it because if you want to turn the calendar off, it can switch to be like a picture frame.
That's what I was saying. Photos just rotate
through.
throughout. So we've sent photos from recent trips on there. It really is an updating of our life from pictures and from events.
It becomes a centerpiece in whatever room you guys gather in, and you can say, check the Skylight calendar. Let's make sure we're all on the same page. Get your family on the same page. Be on top of everything. Don't miss anything anymore.
Just make sure your stuff doesn't overlap. It's kind of a wonderful way to organize yourself. I'm someone who, when I'm disorganized, I feel like my life is spinning out of control. The Skylight frame.
All right. So a special limited time offer for our listeners, get 15% off your purchase of a Skylight calendar when you go to skylightcal.com/DPT.
That's SKYLIGHTCAL.com/DPT. Guys, Mother's Day is coming up right around the corner. It is the best. The Skylight frame, the Skylight calendar, those are the best things we've given our moms, our wives, your spouse, ever. That's skylightcal.com/DPT. So order today, get 15% off your purchase. Skylightcal.com/DPT.
Tawny's, look, It's a sex thing, okay?
Yeah.
It's a sex thing. Your sex life is important. Sometimes you might feel like you need a little boost in the bedroom. With Hims, you can feel confident knowing that you can get hard and stay hard whenever you're in the mood. I'm just going to say it.
Say it.
Why not?
Look,
you want to be happy.
We want you to be happy.
100%. In your intimate life, be happy.
Taking that anxiety around that off the table allows you to get back to the whole point of it, which is just the interaction and the love between you and your partner.
And the great thing is with Hims, you have options.
Yep.
If you're a busy person and you're like, I don't have time to go to a doctor, but I do want to address this because the times I do have time, I want to be having fun.
Amen.
You can do it now. Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your
say
couch.
this, Dan. Hims provides access to doctor-trusted ED treatment options such as chewable hard mints, brand name treatments like Viagra, and generic alternatives for up to 95% cheaper. This is amazing.
Save money.
Why not
Save
do
money.
it for yourself?
So
You
Jay-
deserve to make yourself the most happy you can be. There's
And look,
nothing wrong with that.
We're not just going to say do it because we're going to tell you what to do and how you can
Start
do it.
your free online visit today at hims.com/DPT. That's HIMS.com/DPT for your personalized ED treatment options. Hims.com/DPT.
Hard mints are chewable compound products which are not approved by or verified for safety by effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscriptions required.
Yep.
Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Todd Glass is with us. We're never not laughing when we're around Todd Glass.
What do you guys got going on? Where are you going to be?
So, hey,
Tell people.
we're going to be in, I don't know when this is going to drop. I want to time this
Guess.
the right way. But
June.
No.
No, I'm saying you can say a June date.
I can tell you in
May
in
date.
May date we'll be at Wise Guys. We haven't been back in Salt Lake City in a while. We're going to be at the Jordan Landing Club. I'm very excited about that.
Love
we
that.
had great shows in Minneapolis. So many people came out. Sold out the weekend,
Good old
which was
T-Stubs.
amazing.
Where at?
At Acme. Just a great time.
Wonderful.
And then and then we'll be in Houston at the Secret Group. I love that place.
You know
love
we do too.
that
It's my home club for a
I know,
place I never
Daniel.
lived.
So we got a couple of shows there. I'd like to add more shows. That's the 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
21st and 22nd.
Of June. So that is going to be great right before my anniversary. So let's make it a nice weekend, everybody.
Nice.
Supersklars.com. Check that out. Shall we jump into the story?
Let's do it. Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
By the way, you could bring your son on May 12th.
Really?
Well, why not?
Oh, it's at UCB.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could, Jay. Bring him. He would love it.
Put the pressure on you.
He
Monday
would love
night?
it.
Sunday night. Mother's Day, though.
I would love to be there, but
right.
I have a show.
Oh,
Damn. No, same deal. I'm
Are you ready?
Same
All right,
Okay,
we'll
I'm
figure it
sorry.
out. We'll
All
figure it
right.
out.
we'll figure it
This was sent in by Matthew Friedman at Not Your Average Matt.
Thanks,
AVG Matt.
Yep.
Here's the headline.
Okay.
Police, from the police. EVSC teacher fired after bringing meth to family fun night. She thought she was trying to make it more fun. They said
it's
fun.
It's a family fun night activity.
She
and
brought
this teacher
meth.
Brings
you don't
meth.
bring meth to. All right.
You can't do anything.
You got to bring a
anymore.
drug to pass.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to. Oh, apparently I'm not
Hey.
supposed to have fun.
Oh.
Family fun night.
Bring a drug to pass.
That's how Trump
Am I sorry? Am my last name not A through L?
I'm
Am I not
sorry.
A through L?
So in Evansville, a teacher is in jail
Indiana?
and no longer teaching after police say she brought methamphetamine to a family event at Helfrich Park STEM Academy. It is a STEM academy. There is some chemistry involved, right?
Very
It's a
much so.
science.
Yes.
Kids, you want to learn how to mix something together? Here you go.
Science, technology.
How did that had to drop out of a
Sarah
pocket, right?
Jane Duncan.
Okay, SJD.
If there was ever a female serial killer, there never will be.
Sarah Jane Duncan.
Sarah Jane Duncan was formerly listed as an 8th grade teacher on the school's website. She was arrested Wednesday afternoon and booked into the Vanderbilt County Jail. That came after police say children
Jason
at the
loves watching Vanderbilt County Jail.
to Vanderbilt rules. That came after police say children at the family fun night found a blue scrunchie that Duncan took out of her hair. The children told the teacher they opened the scrunchie and found a glass vial with white powder and a cut straw inside.
Fucking meddling kids.
Don't put your meth in your scrunchie, Todd.
Is that what it is?
That
is
is
the plan?
takeaway, I think.
That was
from
the
this.
first book I wrote.
Don't put. That's a great children's book.
Yeah,
What was it?
that
Don't-
did well.
Do you remember the song you wrote? The of the same title. Don't put your meth in your scrunchie.
Boom, boom, boom,
Don't
boom,
take
boom.
it all the way to school.
Don't put your meth in your scrunchie. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I've had a family fun night.
and then just Tiffany's the whole way, all the way through. Okay,
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
the teacher who wasn't the subject told the kids to throw away the scrunchie and paraphernalia. Keep that. That's evidence.
Yeah, you
money.
don't throw it away. That's how we get this.
Hold on,
money.
I'm sorry. So the teacher,
There was another teacher who saw kids. They're like, throw that away.
how did they find out it was this
She took
teacher?
out it was her scrunchie. She
Oh, I
took
heard-
it out.
I heard
Took
that
it out of
word.
her. Hey, now.
She took it out of her hair.
That's why
Scrunchie.
you don't let your hair down.
Police
Not on
say
the
the
kids.
teacher dug out the scrunchie out of the trash and then secured it until the police arrived. By secured it, she just tried a little bit.
Let me just
Yeah,
smoke. Let me see what it is.
Let me see how it's.
Before we throw this away.
See what kind of a grade it is.
Make sure we know if it is even what we think it is.
Right.
I'll just do
Could be
a couple
anthrax.
of
Let me
bumps.
Did somebody ever make that sketch of like cops being like, how do
just
we
try a little bit.
even know this is real?
Let's try it. Let's try it.
Marcos, and then they let go.
According to an affidavit, janitors noted that during the event that Duncan was frantically searching for some sort of a hair tie.
So there's
Yeah,
the
of
moment.
course.
She took it off. and she's
Investigators
like, "Where's my
revealed
hairpiece?"
a field test of the white powder. The vial tested positive for meth. Police say Duncan was taken to the Deaconess for a drug screen, which was terminated. What was terminated? The affidavit
she
states
was.
She was terminated.
Oh yeah. States the urine samples provided did not meet temperature for testing.
Oh, so she
there's
got off
weird
on
as
a
that.
tech-
She's got cold pee?
And maybe
That's
cold
like when somebody's
pee or
about to get married.
right
They get
and
cold pee.
unauthorized and an unauthorized. Okay, this is what happened. The affidavit states that the urine samples provided did not meet temperature for testing, and an unauthorized container fell from Duncan's shorts.
So she's like, "Here's my pee,"
And she brought
and she had other.
some frozen pee.
So she had frozen pee.
She's like a little magician. She's got compartments everywhere.
That was the name I had a punk band in high school.
frozen pee.
We were good.
You guys were better than.
I love the way you said we were good presupposes that we said you weren't good.
Yeah.
Well, you might think
were
Frozen
good.
P the name,
But still.
it's always fun to go. We were good.
I mean,
Yeah.
we were
Not for nothing. I'm not. I don't.
Listen,
I don't like to toot my own
we
horn.
weren't bad.
Right.
We weren't bad.
It was ska before ska.
Right.
Duncan told police she did lose the scrunchie, but claims it was not the one the children found. I lost the scrunchie, but not the one with
I
meth
had
in
a
it in a
blue
vial and a
scrunchie.
half straw.
that had
Ma'am, no
crack
one said
cocaine.
anything about a half
She
straw.
was trying to run it all the way back.
Police report shows that she admitted to owning a scrunchie with a zipper, but it says it was a different color. Officers say the photo was
You know how
taken of Duncan.
scrunchies have zippers on them. All kinds of scrunchies. They're like
it is.
fanny
It's
packs
a little
these
thing.
days.
They go, why would your zipper? Here's where she got caught. I heard. They go, why would your scrunchie have a zipper? She goes, to hide my meth. And that's when they went in close with the camera and they saw her.
Right.
I mean, why would you do it anyway? I mean, so it's like I wasn't wearing a blue scrunchie, and then their officers said that photos were taken that night where Duncan had a blue scrunchie that matched the appearance.
I
of
feel
Duncan.
bad for her, too.
Sarah Duncan was fired from the school for the day of her arrest. She was
That's
taken.
how hard it is to teach 8th graders. You
Yep.
have to turn to
Take it-
drugs.
you take it
Like
into
that
custody.
age is just.
I mean, they
brutal.
probably should have kept her on.
And also, for what they pay teachers, if they want to do meth, leave them alone.
Yeah, let them have it.
Jesus, they need it.
They need
Finally,
joy.
we'll get out of here with this.
Family
I'll
fun
show you
night.
a picture of her.
She's not doing this on
Oh, I'm going to
picture
feel
day.
bad for her.
I'm not-
I don't feel
I
bad for her.
like
She's
her.
got beautifully colored
Wait,
hair.
that looks like somebody I know.
Is it?
Is it?
She has good glasses.
She's got good glasses.
I hope she's doing well now. Maybe
I really
she
I hope
do
she
hope
is
she's
too.
doing well.
Me too. We'll finally get out of this. Sarah Jane Duncan. How old is Sarah Jane Duncan?
33.
33. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to say younger maybe a little because she does meth. And
Yeah,
I know
so
that can
good
age you.
call. Can age you.
Probably like 28.
What do you think?
Meth is a young girl's game. I'm going to say 25.
25. All right, get your answers in, Townies.
Can I tell you what I like about this?
Sure. Yeah.
We all think she's pretty young, and I bet if she saw this, she'd. Not that she's happy that it's getting out there, but she goes, "Oh, they thought."
I like that.
I hope she's older.
I look good.
Yeah. How old is she?
37.
She's older.
How old?
I hope she's older. And I'll tell you right now. Again, Todd, the show, how people
Event of a
can
lifetime.
Event of a lifetime.
Go to
Glass.
toddglass.com. You can see how to
You
support
can support it.
By the
Make it
way,
happen.
May 12th here at UC.
can I say
run
one
it
more
together.
thing?
Yeah.
Because I'm desperate.
Yeah, come on.
My goal is once I have the money
Yeah.
to go after comedians that I want to use their name to present it. Like I don't want to ask them for money, but once I secured the money, then I'll go to like I don't want to list the names,
Yeah,
but
but
the
big
big,
Yeah.
you know, for lack of a better word, my famous comedian friends. Ask 5 of them. Can I use your name while presenting it? Bum bum boom, bum bum bum. 5 people instead of 1.
That's hilarious.
Present Todd Glass. I think it'll be a kitsch idea and ultimately
Great idea.
help
Funny.
people. So if one person pays for it, or maybe 2 split it. They get their name up there with those people.
I love it.
That means I don't have to have the crowdsource anymore.
Should be like 4 comedians and then just 1 banker.
There's got to be a
Yes.
benefit. You know, I'm serious. Before this started, my brother was saying, there's got to be some benefactor out there that goes, wait, if I put up this amount of money, then I get to have my name.
I know
lights.
exactly who can do it. Mr.
Oh,
Press.
Mr.
Press! Call him. Call old Cashew Jiggler. All right, we're going to get out of here on this. Daniel Rose Gold,
Yes.
DanielVanKirk.com. Watch it, share it
Thank
with friends.
you.
Come see us
Go
live,
see the
superstars.com. We love you.
SJD is how old?
Oh, right.
35 years old. She
Oh,
is older a
She
little
looks
bit.
good.
She looks great. Let's freeze some eggs, guys. We love you. And oh, snap, we got to get back to work. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Andy Frasco.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.